Good afternoon, students. So, first lecture on electrostatic or first unit on electrostatic we have completed it, and in first unit you have learned about the Coulomb's law, electric field, electric potential, what is dipole. Okay, and in today's in unit number second we are going to learn about the what is dielectric material, how to polarize dielectric material, and how to use this dielectric material in a capacitor. Okay, so first of all you should know what is mean by dielectric material. Before that you should know what are the common how to differentiate any substance into different categories. Okay, so first of all this is your unit number second, dielectric unit. Okay, so what is any substance can be categorized into three parts, that is conductor, semiconductor and insulator. Conductor means which consists of large number of free electrons, and this conductor is used for as a in electricity or good conductor, that is copper. Okay, copper, gold, these are the conductors because these materials have large number of free electrons in case of conductor. So what is insulator? Insulator means there are very few or very less number of free electrons, so it do not conduct the electricity, so it is known as your insulators. Okay, and third one is, and in between these two, this is the semiconductor. Semiconductor means if this material is at normal temperature or at room temperature, these materials are germanium and silicon. If the temperature is low, this material is act as an insulator. That means there is no free electrons. Okay, or very few electrons are there which are free. And if you increase the temperature, this is at low temperature. Okay, and if you increase, this is for high temperature. If you increase the temperature, what happens? Electron will jump from conduction band to the valence band to the conduction band. Generally, those electrons which are bound to the nucleus, which are present in the valence band, when you supply the energy in terms of temperature, electrons will jump from the valence band to the conduction band, and there is a formation of electron hole pair. You have learned in the 12th in semiconductor. So in this way, there is a generation of free charge carriers. So this, due to the increase in temperature, there is a formation of free charges. Okay, and this material will act as a conductor. So this material behaves as an insulator as well as conductor, depends upon the condition. Hence it is known as the semiconductor. Okay, so we have to learn about the insulator here. So this insulator means these materials which do not have the very few free charges, means electrons are bound to the nucleus. Okay, and these insulator materials are your dielectric materials. Okay, so what are the dielectric material? Dielectric material is your insulating material. Okay, now you have to learn about this. So what happens in any material, or any atomic state, the nucleus is the central part, and nucleus consists of proton and neutron, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. In this way, in different orbit, electrons are there. So these electrons will be forms the negative cloud, and this positive cloud is at the center of the nucleus. Because protons have the positive charge, electrons have the negative charge. Similarly, if two atoms are combined to each other or they form the bonding also, there is a formation of positive charge pair and negative charge pair also. So how we can differentiate the atom molecules? So molecules can be differentiated into two types. First is your polar molecules, and second one is your non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules. Okay, so these are the part of your dielectric material. What is dielectric material? Dielectric materials are the insulating materials which contains very few of free charges. Okay, so in this dielectric material you have to learn about the molecules. Okay, polar molecules and non-polar molecules. What is polar molecules? Polar means there is a formation of poles. That means the molecules are arranged such that they form the two poles, positive pole and negative pole, or there is a separation between positive pole and negative pole. The examples are HCl, hydrogen chloride. In hydrogen chloride, chlorine have negative charge and hydrogen have positive charge. Chlorines, okay, HCl. So there is a separation between positive charge cloud and negative charge cloud. Such molecules are known as your polar molecules. What is non-polar molecules? If the positive charge and negative charge are overlapped with each other, such as hydrogen molecule, H2 molecule, both molecules hydrogen molecule, they form the covalent bonding. So if this positive charge overlap on a negative charge, then there is a no poles are there. So then that molecule is known as your non-polar molecules. Okay. What is polar molecules? If the positive charge cloud and negative charge clouds are separated by finite distance, then it is known as your polar molecule. If positive charge cloud and negative charge cloud overlap on each other, then it is known as your non-polar molecules. And what is the example? Here hydrogen molecule example, and here it is the HCl molecule. That HCl molecule is a polar molecule and it is your non-polar molecule. Okay. Now what happens? Generally, if you take any dielectric material, dielectric is your insulating materials. What happens? In dielectric material, there are number of molecules. So these molecules will get oriented in a random direction. That means this is positive charge, negative charge. This is negative, positive, positive, negative. This is negative, positive. This will be positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative. So this is which molecules? Here there is a separation between two molecules. This is your polar molecules. Okay. When these polar molecules, generally its net polarization is 0 because it is oriented in random direction. And if you apply the electric field to these polar molecules, all these molecules will get aligned into the direction of the magnetic electric field. Okay. So all these molecules will get aligned in the direction of the electric field. So that is known as your polarization. ठीक है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन? पोलराइजेशन. ये कंडीशन कब है? जब when you apply the electric field. If there is electric field is 0, and here if you electric field is applied, the electric field is not equals to 0. So this is for which molecules? This is for the polar molecules. If you apply the electric field, what happens if you apply the electric field to the non-polar molecules? Here there is a separation between positive cloud and negative cloud. Positive cloud will be separated from the negative cloud by certain distance. Okay, electric field, negative, positive cloud will shift this side or negative cloud will shift this side. So this happens when you apply the external field to the polar molecule and non-polar molecule. Okay. So this is about your dielectric material. So actually dielectric materials are the insulating materials. Okay, and these are two types, polar and non-polar. If there is a separation between positive charge and negative charge cloud, then it is polar molecule. If positive charge and negative charge is overlapping, then it is non-polar. And if you apply the external magnetic field, these molecules will align in the direction of external magnetic field. That means these are the polar molecules. And what happens in case of non-polar molecules? If you apply the electric field to non-polar molecules, there is a separation between positive charge and negative charge. So that is known as your polarization. Okay. So in next lecture we will learn this polarization in detail and what is dielectric material also. Okay. Thank you.